today. This is today's mail call. This right here is going to complete something that I've had for a very long time. Let's go ahead and open it up here. Weapons. There's one. And there's two. And it goes to the Core Jones. Now this is the exact one that I had when I was a kid. This is one of the there was only 8 core that actually survived my childhood. And I found them in a box in my garage. And I don't remember even putting them in a box or even keeping them, so. But I still have them nonetheless. Yes, he's a little bit loose, but not crazy loose. And but I'm just glad to finally. I've been trying to get all their weapons. I'm glad to finally get them. And because not a one of them had any part of their weaponries left over. So I'm just trying to re-get them. And there's a few of them that I remember having that I don't have anymore. So I thought about getting a couple more. I'm trying to be careful with them because I don't want to break his thumbs. But yeah, like I said, they're a little loose. They're little, but they're not too bad. Let's see here. Well, no matter how I put it, it's just ain't gonna hold it. But yeah, so there's only 8 core figures that actually survived my childhood, and I've been trying to get all their weapons and stuff for them. Man, he just don't want to hold on to it, does he? Maybe I have to hold it like a bazooka. There we go. Just trying to get them down. I'm going to get them posed on the shelf. Sorry to have most of this video just me fiddling with this thing. But yep, I have 8 core figures left over. And I get those little collector trays from Toy Gear, and they hold 12 figures. So I thought about getting a few more just to fill up a one of those trays that I have. Or I may just stick with the 8 that I have. I'm trying to find that tank that I had when I was a kid. I found one like it. It was called the Core Marauder, but the one that I had was yellow, gray, and brown, I believe. I remember it being mostly yellow. And I found the Jeep that looks like that color that I had. I had that Jeep too, but I had the Jeep and the tank together. But I cannot find that tank. So I thought about just buying that one that looks similar to it and just putting all these guys on them like how I used to play with them. I'd have a lot of them I'd have them some inside the tank, and I have some sitting on the outside, just sitting there. So I don't know yet. We'll see. But anyway, this is what I got today to complete. Finally completed Jones here. And I'm pretty glad about finally getting some of these guys back. It was pretty cool finding these again. I don't know how they made it. I really don't. I used to dig trenches, and I played with these. And a lot of them would break their O-rings, and so I would just throw them away because I didn't know you could fix them. So I'm surprised that these actually made it. I don't remember putting them in a box, but I do remember having them. There's Phoebe in the background. I do remember having them, and I remember playing with them. And from what I remember, the core was like $2.99 for a 3-pack, and G.I. Joe was like $3 or $4.99 depending on which one you got. Which back in the late 80s, early 90s, that was a lot of money. So of course, I'm going to get the core more than I get G.I. Joe. And I got G.I. Joe for like special occasions and stuff, and then I got really heavy into Star Trek The Next Generation. And I was getting all their figures and stuff, so I was just kind of all over the place. I didn't really collect one specific thing, or get one specific thing. I had a bunch of things. Anyway, I'm very glad to have this now fully completed. I'll worry about that later. I'm glad to finally have them completed, and this is pretty nice. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally found all his accessories. I finally found all of them online for a pretty decent price. So some of these cores can actually go pretty pricey. And it's like, man, do I really want to pay that much for something that all I'm doing is just trying to get their weapons back? And sometimes I have to buy the whole figure over again. And, but I go to that Total Nostalgia place and I trade them in for Joes or something that I want. But anyway, I'm going to cut this video out here. I'm going to go, I got Mr. S this week, and he has to go to my parents while I'm at work. So he's over there waiting on me now, and we're going to have Mom's cooked a spaghetti dinner, so I'm going to go over there and chow down. And everybody have a good day. Take care. And I don't know what the core saying was, so the core!